Keith, one of the things that I see business owners, entrepreneurs, leaders struggle with is this, right? So they know. I mean, it. Every single time I ask this question in a room full of them, how many of you have a person on your team you know you need to let go? Like every hand goes up pretty much, but then they won't do it. Any just quick advice, or so if someone listens to this and they're like, yeah, I know I've got, those C players, like how do you handle that? Just any quick advice or words of wisdom?
Every failure of leadership at its root is a lack of courage. Courage to say what needs to be said, a courage to decide what needs to be decided, the courage to listen, the courage to have the hard conversations. And the truth is that my experience is that most leaders are optimizing for being liked. And as a leader, that's not my job. As a leader, my job is to be respected, not liked. And so as a leader, I'm going to say the hard things. I'm going to make the hard decisions, not because I want people to hate me. It's because I care about the job that I've given myself. I've given myself the job as CEO. The people that you work with, they're the founders of the company. They're also the CEOs of the company, the leadership team. So as a founder, you hired you to be the CEO. And if you're going to be the CEO of the business, then fine, do your job. And part of your job is figuring out who needs to be on the team and helping the people who don't belong on your team, supporting them and finding someplace else that they can be successful. I think part of the problem is people don't have the words. So let me give you the words on how to do this.
Perfect.
I will say to a B player or a C player when it's time for them to move on, I'll say this. Every person on the planet has the exact same goal for the day when they wake up in the morning. Every single person. Everybody wants today to be successful. Nobody wakes up in the morning and says, today's the day that I want to be unsuccessful. The problem that we have is that this is not a company where you can be successful. You're a good person, but you can't be successful here. And so what I want to do is support you in finding someplace else that you can work where you can be successful, because it's not going to be here. So let's start a path. Let's build a path that gets you from where you are, which is unsuccessful, into a new opportunity with a new company where you can be successful. And I'll support you in making that transition, just like I expect you to support me in making the transition of whoever we bring in to fill your shoes, you helping me with that transition. So it's real simple. It doesn't have to be ugly. It doesn't have to be angry. It doesn't have to. Now, sometimes it has to be ugly, but more often than not, it's just a matter of, let me help you go do something where you can be successful with your life.